welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas A&M's offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Hand it to the back. On the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got the first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Hands it off. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws it off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They punted away on 4th down. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
Stopped right there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll keep it on second down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. All over him immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. The 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Handoff to the single back. There's a little room there. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Look out! On target over the middle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release,
snags it, and he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws quickly. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to throw it. Turns it upfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Working that left side now. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. This time they'll throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They put the brakes on it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, going to throw it. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Past the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for running room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, ready? Blue 22, blue, go.
Trying to establish the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to pound it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He'll toss it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Powers inside. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's past the sticks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
14. Check. Ready, go.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires downfield. Just goes up and takes it away. Taken down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback keeps it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. He's got enough. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? 30.
Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out wide right, it's Cantrell. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. coverage. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw one first. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They're going back to the ground. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Time that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Ohio Bobcats. And it's the Sooners looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Fargo. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Back to pass on second down. Whip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And while that last pass was complete, it's left them in an even worse situation on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Aggies sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The RPO, got him. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got him on the RPO. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here comes the offense on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Ready. 129. Ready, go.
From the gun. Got a little grass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in a big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Ready, go.
Keeps it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Slams ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
And after getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Aggies have a lot of options on second and inches. Keep it on the ground. Here's some daylight. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Second down to the air. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quick give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Hand it to the back. Crosses to 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for running room. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Making the adjustment. Drives inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fullback's got it. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Driven back.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And how nice is it to just...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hand off from the shotgun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This time, they'll throw it. Keeps the play going. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding.
Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Rush right in his face. Caught. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to establish the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it looking for a 1st. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. From the gun. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lets one fly deep. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down, going to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The quarterback stood in there like a champ, but nowhere to go with the ball, and the defense finally got to him on 3rd down to force the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Got it. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Rashad Downs going up top. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't set his feet.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Right down the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.